Hello, my name is Michael Swick, and I'm a volunteer with the board here at Galion Community Theater. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about our stage curtains. I'm standing here in front of our grand main, which is one of the array of curtains that we have on our stage. Our grand main is a traveler, meaning that it opens from side to side instead of flying, which means that it goes up and down. Above our main curtain is our teaser. Above our stage and mid-stage is our second teaser, which hides the second row of lights. Immediately behind our main curtain are our first set of legs. Our legs are on tracks so they can move in or out to frame the stage, and they also can swivel to frame the stage in a different manner. Immediately behind our first set of legs is our first traveler, another curtain that can extend all the way across the stage. Behind our mid-stage traveler is our second set of legs, which can also move in and out and go side to side. Legs are also commonly referred to as tormentors because they do torment both the crew and the actors. Behind our second set of legs is our upstage traveler, which is the furthest back curtain that we normally use, with the exception of our cyclorama. We'll now open the traveler so that you can see the cyclorama. The cyclorama is a seamless piece of blue material. It doesn't appear blue until you see some white against it. It's tinted just slightly and is often used to replicate a sky or to have stage lights bounced on it to make different colors. You can also project images onto it, as was done in our recent production of Elf. In addition to the cyclorama, we also have a dedicated motorized screen that comes down from a box in the ceiling. We've used it for civic events, for PowerPoint presentations, for dedicated movies like Hitchcocktober and the Manhattan Film Project. We also have one other type of drop that we hang, and that is scenic drops, which are drops that are painted with scenes. Those are typically rented and shipped into our theater before the shows within a week or two. They hang on these scenic drop rails, which we have up here. We're now above one of the stage exits and can see very clearly all of the rigging involved in our curtains. Our curtains here are dead hung from the ceiling. That is, they don't fly. We don't have a fly house above our stage where the curtains can go. So the curtains can only come off and go back on. They cannot go up and down. We do have some rails that we can lower to the ground for our scenic drapes to tie the drapes on instead of bringing them all up here in a genie lift and then hanging them while they're already in the sky. This is one of our legs. We talked earlier about how they can spin and move. You can see very clearly how they spin and also how they move. You can also see behind it our traveler, and in front of it you can see our grand main. You can see by the tag that this curtain was made in 1999, as all of our curtains were. They were made by Tipping Scenic Studios. This particular curtain is 19 foot 6 inches long, and it is 6 feet wide. This is one of our legs. All of our curtains are fire retardant. They're all treated with a fire retardant spray. We can also use some of our curtain systems to create special effects. You can see the cream colored bag in the middle of the stage. That bag was used to make it snow on stage by bringing it up and down and allowing the snow to fall through holes in the bag. You can see one of our scenic rails here being used for another special effect, using the pulleys and the very small ropes. These ropes here in my hand actually raise and lower that rail, which will allow us to bring it down to the ground to load it, as we talked about earlier. All of our traveling curtains are moved using ropes that pull the curtains in or out, which is on or off the stage. Our curtains are normally marked with spike marks, which you would align to a pre-positioned mark. These two orange marks are the out marks or offstage marks for this curtain for one of our recent productions. These two black marks, when lined up, are the in marks or onstage marks for the same curtain for that production. As mentioned in a previous video, the backstage crew wears headsets. The crew that runs the curtain also wears a headset and is cued by the stage manager when to open or close their respective curtains. The other members of the crew are also responsible for safety to make sure that we don't run into a piece of set or an actor with the curtains. Everybody has eyes on the curtains when they're moving. Thanks for coming along with us today and for letting us show off our beautiful curtains here at Galion Community Theater. Not many theaters are privileged to have the amount of curtains and the beautiful curtains that we have here. Our curtains can serve many purposes. They can start a show, they can frame a scene, they can hide a scene change, they can form a crossover, they can frame a movie screen, and many more purposes. Thank you again for all of your donations and all of your support, now and through the years.